Indonesian-made SSV-2 Davao Del Sur warship arrives in the Philippines. The shipping journey of the second strategic sealift vessel warship made by PT PAL Indonesia for the Philippines was closely guarded while crossing the piracy-prone area, precisely in the border waters of Indonesia and the Philippines, around the Makassar Strait to the Celebes Sea. The leader of the SSV-2 project, Adi Nandra, Monday 08/05/2017 on his way to Manila said the escort was carried out because the Indonesia-Philippines border area was considered to be still not safe due to the Abu Sayyaf separatist group. Just like the first export, which was also escorted by the Indonesian Navy while in the territory of the Republic of Indonesia. Then when crossing the Philippine territory, the export of warships was escorted by the Philippine Navy, said Adi Nandra, who was met when the ship was about to arrive at the port of Manila. He admitted that he did not want to take risks on the journey of the two warships that had been named BRP Davao Del Sur when crossing the border, so PT PAL Indonesia coordinated with the Indonesian Navy to get the escort. One of the passengers, who also acts as a nurse on the ship, Adris, admitted that he felt calm with the escort from the naval units of the two countries because he was worried when crossing the borders of the two countries. "I'm also worried, bro, because of the news about the hostage-taking or hijacking of ship passengers while crossing the Indonesia-Philippines border area," he said. The Indonesian Navy escort was carried out by Krisidat by trailing, then walking side by side on the right and left sides of the ship when entering the border, and the Philippine Navy escort being carried out by the warship Ramon Alcaraz, plus a helicopter when entering Tawi-Tawi waters. The export of the second warship, which has the capacity to accommodate tanks, combat vehicles, and hospital cars, is also under a tight guard by the Indonesian Navy. Previously, the second export ship was directly released by the Minister of Defense Rimizard Raikadu. The ship's journey was led by Captain Munif and brought 112 crew from PT PAL Indonesia, 22 crew members, 5 catering officers, and 115 crew from the Philippine Navy. Indonesian-made SSV-2 Davao Del Sur warship arrives in the Philippines. The export warship strategic sealift vessel of the type landing platform dock, made by PT PAL Indonesia, arrived at the port of Manila, or the country ordering the Philippines. The ship, named BRP Davao Del Sur LD-602, is the Philippines' second order for PT PAL. The head of the second export journey, who is also general manager of PT PAL Indonesia's commercial ships division, Satrio Bintoro, said Monday in Manila that he was grateful for the arrival of the second export ship at the port of Manila, Philippines, and proved that Indonesian products were able to compete with international shipyards regarding punctuality. Alhamdulillah, during the trip there were no significant problems, and arrived safely at the port of Manila, said Bintoro, who was met on the ship. Bintoro said there were no significant obstacles during the journey, and the success of this second export was due to the cooperation of all PT PAL Indonesia teams and ship crews. While the SSV-2 project leader, Adi Nandra, said the performance of the engine and some of the sophistication of the warship had been tested during the voyage, and went well. During our trip from Surabaya to Manila using speeds between 14 knots to 15 knots, and have tested several technologies, such as ship ballasting, he said. He hoped that the absence of mechanical or technological obstacles during the trip could make the ordering country, the Philippines, give appreciation and order ships to return to national shipyards. Previously, the ship was ceremonially released by the Minister of Defense Rimizard Raikadu at Semarang Pier, Uyung, Surabaya, and began to depart or travel between countries. The ship takes 5 days to travel by crossing the Java Sea, the Makassar Straits, until it enters the Indonesia-Philippines border or the Celebes Sea. The ship also had time to stop to do some testing of the sophistication of the ship, such as balance or ballast near Karangjambang Island. The ship, carrying 112 crew from PT PAL Indonesia, 22 crew members, 5 catering officers, and 115 crew from the Philippine Navy also had time to perform several speed maneuvers, from the initial speed limit of 16 knots.